नमस्कार। आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव में आइए सबसे पहले कवि दिनकर को याद करते हैं। तुझको या तेरे नदीश गिरी वन को नमन करूं मैं, मेरे प्यारे देश देह या मन को नमन करूं मैं। किसको नमन करूं मैं भारत, किसको नमन करूं मैं। भू के मानचित्र पर अंकित त्रिभुज यही क्या तू है। नर के नभश्चरण की दृढ़ कल्पना नहीं क्या तू है। भेदों का ज्ञाता निगुड़ताओं का चीर ज्ञानी है, मेरे प्यारे देश नहीं तू पत्थर है पानी है। जड़ताओं में छिपे किसी चेतन को नमन करूं मैं। भारत नहीं स्थान का वाचक गुण विशेष नर का है। एक देश का नहीं शील ये भूमंडल भर का है। जहाँ कहीं एकता अखंडित, जहाँ प्रेम का स्वर है, देश देश में वहाँ खड़ा भारत जीवित भास्कर है। निखिल विश्व को जन्मभूमि वंदन को नमन करूँ मैं। खंडित है यह महिशैल से, सरिता से, सागर से, पर जब भी दो हाथ निकल मिलते आद्वीपांतर से, तब खाई को पाट शून्य में महामोद मचता है। दो द्वीपों के बीच सेतु ये भारत ही रचता है। मंगलमय यह महासेतु बंधन को नमन करूं मैं। गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। वी आर लॉन्चिंग दिस यूट्यूब चैनल in 75th year of Indian independence. Friends, every Indian must be aware about our constitution, which was drafted after the painstaking efforts of drafting committee. Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar was appointed as the chairman of drafting committee. Other 6 members of the committee were K. M. Munshi, Muhammad Sadullah, Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, B. L. Mittar, and D. P. Khaitan. My salutes to all of these stalwarts. Friends, why do we need a constitution? What are its functions? What role does it perform for a society? How does a constitution relate to our daily existence? Answering these questions is not really as difficult as you might think. Constitution allows coordination and assurance. Imagine yourself to be a member of a reasonably large group. Further imagine that this group has the following characteristics. The members of this group are diverse in various ways. They have different religious allegiances. Some are Hindus, some are Muslims, some Christians, and perhaps profess no religion at all. They are also varied in many different respects. They pursue different professions, have different abilities, have different hobbies, different tastes in everything from films to books. Some are rich and some are poor. Some are old, some young. Imagine further that members of this group are likely to have disputes over various aspects of life. How much property should one be allowed to own? Should it be compulsory that every child be sent to school? Or should the parents be allowed to decide? How much should this group spend on its safety and security? Or should it build more parks instead? Should the group be allowed to discriminate against some of its members? Every question will elicit a variety of answers from different people. But for all their diversity, this group has to live together. They are dependent upon each other in various ways. They require the cooperation of each other. What will enable the group to live together peacefully? One may say that perhaps members of this group can live together if they can agree on some basic rules. Why will the group need certain basic rules? Think of what would happen in the absence of some basic rules. Every individual would be insecure simply because they would not know what members of this group could do to each other. Who could claim rights over what? Any group will need some basic rules that are publicly promulgated and known to all members of that group to achieve a minimal degree of coordination. But these rules must not only be known, they must also be enforceable. If citizens have no assurance that others will follow these rules, they will themselves have no reason to follow these rules. Saying that the rules are legally enforceable gives an assurance to everybody that others will follow these, for if they do not do so, they will be punished. So the first function of Constitution is to provide a set of basic rules that allow for minimal coordination amongst members of a society. Thank you.